Recently, I had a wonderful chance to attend my first ever Formula One car race. It was the Miami Grand Prix down in South Florida. It was a great, exciting, fun weekend with great people, great action, and I, of course, could not shut off my trademark attorney brain looking at all the logos and the lessons and the branding going on at this huge car luxury festival for 3 days. So I want to share a little bit about that. The first lesson from this Formula One race is the power of brands. Now, we know that brands are powerful. That's why we're here talking about them and protecting them in general. But this really captures the essence of it because brands are paying many, many millions of dollars for the opportunity to be associated with Formula One, to be sponsors, to have advertising, to have booths and events at the track. And it's because of the power of the Formula One brand and then all of the money and consumers and eyeballs that the car race brings to all of the sponsors that they have this branding power. Each team has multiple sponsors and logos, and people are paying a lot of money to actually walk around with shirts or like jerseys for their favorite racing team or driver, and they are plastered with sometimes up to 8 or 10 logos of the sponsor. So people are paying money to advertise for Mercedes and Puma and all the other sponsors of these teams. It's really unbelievable. And you're seeing this more and more across other sports now too, where, and I've been watching the NBA playoffs lately, and the jerseys all have a patch with a sponsor's logo on it. Major League Baseball is about to move in that direction as well. Again, the power of branding, and particularly for strong, well-known brands that can use just a very basic logo and everybody knows what it is, like Nike or Puma or Mercedes or Ferrari. I mean, these brands were on display, and a lot of times there's no words. People just know from just seeing the visual icon of their logo. Second lesson was actually unknown to me till my friend at the race pointed out the Formula One logo and how much trouble they had gone through several years ago when they rebranded or redesigned the F1 logo. The new, now it's a couple years old, but the new version of the logo has like a racing stripe going through the F and the 1, as you can see. And it turns out that they met opposition from 3M when they released this logo, because 3M has a brand that includes apparel and other items that has an F with a negative space stripe through the middle of it that looks arguably quite similar. And so the lessons from this are that Formula One probably could have done a more thorough job clearing this logo before they invested millions and millions of dollars in releasing and promoting it and filing to register it, to ensure that it was unique and a limited risk of an issue. And they probably should have known about and seen the potential issue with this 3M logo had they thoroughly researched it. So comprehensive search, always, always important, and can be used even for a logo. Finally, the top drivers are essentially celebrities, just like the top athletes in every big televised sports. Lewis Hamilton, for example, is an icon and gets paid endorsement deals, has his own logo, and wisely has registered his name as a protected trademark. Because anybody who is a brand that people are paying money for access to ought to protect themselves in that manner. We've talked about it before with other athletes, esports, musicians. Race car drivers are no different. the top drivers have taken steps generally to protect their brands. So full circle, the power of branding on full display at Formula One Miami Grand Prix. In fact, I'm supposed to call it the Crypto.com Miami Grand Prix because they paid the title sponsorship deal and Crypto.com was plastered over everything. And I'll probably talk about that in an upcoming episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you're an F1 fan, let me know in the messages, comments, who your favorite driver is. Look forward to it.